welcome Gemini. It's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. Take a deep breath. Okay, Gemini. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the feminine's Mars and the masculine's Venus. What did I just do? I just put the cards the wrong way. Oh, it's just a... So, I've already pre-shuffled. I'm just going to shuffle a few more times as we go. And so for everybody watching, for the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn? And let's clear all negative energies across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities for the highest good of all those concerned. And fill that empty space for Gemini with only beautiful love and diamond crystalline light. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Today is June 11, 2020, and this reading is for the second half of June 2020 for Gemini. Gemini, 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 one more time. This is for Gemini, second half of June, one more, 2020. Second half of June, 2020. Okay, Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Okay, there we go. First card out is the Magician, very Gemini. And what is your challenge today? You have the Six of Wands. And your foundation, Gemini, the Five of Pentacles. And what is in your recent past? The Temperance card. And what is crowning now in your now moment? The Four of Pentacles reversed. And then what's coming up for you is the Five of Wands. And then how do you see yourself, Gemini? You have the Four of Cups reversed, perhaps starting over in love. And around you, or how you're seen, is the Page of Cups. And the blocks that you need to clear or work on about yourself is the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like blocking yourself from your destiny or from allowing yourself to have that good fortune. So where do we end up for you? We have the Sun, beautiful. And what is the connection to what's left hanging in limbo at the end of the read? The connection is the Devil reversed, which for me is better reversed. And then what is hanging in limbo at the end of the read? The Hermit. Okay, now you will get another card, but you won't see it till the end of the read. And it may be more than one card depending on what that next card is. And I'm also going to show you the underlying energies, which is the bottom of the deck, the Knight of Pentacles, upright. And then there's a little bit of backstory, which I'm going to go over with you before we start, so you get a little bit of idea of where we're coming from here. And then we'll get going. All right, so it starts with the Five of Cups reversed. All right, so this is about getting over grief, loss, regret, guilt, shame, any of that kind of stuff, or being stuck at the Y in the road, not letting go of the past to go forward, and now you are, okay? And then we have the Judgment card here. So a decision's been made or somebody called out. This could be a few things, but we have the Seven of Swords guy here. We have the Queen of Cups reversed, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So Knight of Pentacles is beautiful energy, and so is the Judgment here. This is judgment, a decision, an announcement, a wake-up call to action. This could be also singing or song, or I'm getting whispering a happy tune. It's like this person's whispering in their ear, killing me softly with his words, is what I'm getting. But it's in a positive way. The Spirit's connecting with me. So there's some kind of, risky running out, ghosting type of energy here. Someone's making a decision, and it may be that this Knight of Pentacles is walking out on this Queen of Cups reversed. Or she could be ghosting this energy, either way. But this is Aquarius energy up here that's associated with that Seven of Swords. All right, so we're dealing with Gemini here. I'm getting like it's like a kiss where you're so close you can almost touch, but you're not quite there. You know, the temptation of being right in front of somebody else in a kiss, but not kissing. So that energy is coming up. This is the Gilded Tarot. And I'm going to clarify with the Rider-Waite Mini, and we'll do some oracle cards at the end as well. All right, so let's see. With the major arcana, we have the Temperance card. So that we have Sagittarius. And the Magician for me is Gemini and Virgo, but also can be Aries for me sometimes. But since this is Gemini, that can very much be your energy. Aquarius, Virgo, Gemini, Aries, Sagittarius. We have Leo here at the end. We have Gemini, Capricorn, and Virgo. There's quite a few majors here for you. And just as a sneak peek, you have some water coming up in the end card as well. All right, so why does Gemini have the Knight of Pentacles in the foundation and the Temperance card in the recent past? Why is there an announcement? It's like it's like the Judgment card is a whisper in this person's ear to get out. Get out. Isn't that a movie? Get out. All right, so we have the Knight of Pentacles upright, which is the Ten of Cups. So this could be the happy ending, the ending to a family in a positive way. So even if it's a split of a family, everybody's on board, it's positive. But this is also the end of an emotional cycle for the Knight of Pentacles. There's a lot of happiness here. Look at that. The Nine of Cups and Ten of Cups, the epitome of emotional fulfillment for the single person and the family. And then we have the Knight of Wands. So this could be somebody who had good intentions, but they fell short on energy or holding their desires back. So there's a lot of emotional fulfillment, but no desires fulfilled. And so the Knight of Pentacles may be leaving to pursue their desires. Maybe made the family happy, but not themselves. But here is self-happiness and family happiness, but unable to follow through. And it just could be this current situation where no one can go out and do anything they want to do. So it's like this Knight of Pentacles is all set to go. They have the emotional happiness on their own, getting the family settled, or their own emotional fulfillment. The Queen of Cups is not happy here. She's reversed. So she may feel wrong done. She may not feel good about the situation. She may be very hurt. And then the Knight of Wands could also be a child energy who is frustrated, wanting to go out and not being able to. It can be the player energy too, wanting to take advantage of all this happy emotional energy. Someone who wants to jump on the bandwagon. So let's see where this goes. With the Temperance upright, there's patience here. Patience and balance. And this has to do with that war energy. Somebody who's defensive, or this is like the bodyguard. You know, you have your guard up. They're not being aggressive, but they are being passive aggressive because he's standing there giving you the idea that they will be aggressive if they need to be. But it's letting the other people walk away, whether they like what you want to do or not. However, there's no love here, but there is patience. This person is saying like, I have all the time in the world. I'm doing things my way. And I did it my way. So Frank Sinatra's coming up. Somebody might like Sinatra. All right, so we have the Chariot also. So this person's planning on making a big move. They don't care if the others like it or not. They're standing strong on this. And this could be like the family. Or the whole family is making this move and the other extended family isn't happy about it. Or this could be a Cancer energy with Sagittarius. The foundation is the Five of Pentacles, upright. So definitely some people here are feeling left out in the cold, whether feeling left behind or in exile or destitution, loss of practical things or money, help, resources, all that kind of thing. Or dealing with an injury or illness where you're going back and forth to the hospital or office visits a lot. Or maybe you're the person who deals with those kind of patients and things like that. So Five of Pentacles. Why does Gemini have the Five of Pentacles here? We have no options, right? So you're feeling trapped. Or maybe you've made the decision already, but you can't implement it because of what's going on right now. And we have the Hermit reverse. This could be someone losing their mind. Like my mother's a Gemini. She's in an Alzheimer's facility, feeling stuck with no options. This also can be just over isolating, which a lot of us all are right now. And it's time to come out. And this is someone who's bored or apathetic, right? Because you're stuck not being able to do what you want to do. This is also time to ground and integrate what has been offered by God. So what is the purpose for us all being stuck in our homes? Right? Where we were all stressed and running around before, now is time to find out who you are, to go within and bond with the others around you. You have these beautiful cups right here, but you're not seeing the gift that has been given to you. Just feeling left out in the cold as opposed to seeing another perspective. Maybe there's a reason that you're isolated right now to bring out the beauty in your relationships right now. And the Knight of Pentacles is seeing this. They're going forward. That's the very loyal, humble servant type of energy, the workhorse, but taking their time to find their emotional fulfillment. Just, it's like, this is like a false start. You know, you're ready to go, but you can't get out of the gate. Okay. So let's see, why do we have the Magician for Gemini in the middle? Why does Gemini have the Magician here? Well, you're getting a whole lot of good cards here. We got the Six of Cups and the Knight of Cups together. This is a beautiful relationship, perhaps children to bond with. It may be you have this beautiful relationship here that you're thinking of, you want to go forward, but you can't because of the restrictions right now. Or you have beautiful children that you're hanging out with at home, or soulmate, but you're actually thinking about somebody else that you want to offer love to. And so that's why you have some frustration here. But you're ready to make magic with this soulmate energy. So, or this is happy memories of the past and wanting to offer love to it. We have the Page of Wands here too. This could be these two children, which can be adults, but these are two children or inner children who just love each other. And here is the Knight of Cups and the Page of Wands just ready to go. Like they want to get on their journey together. They're ready to go. Or these could be to your two kids too. I'm ready to love. I'm ready to be creative and inspired. Making magic. They have all the tools. They're going to go do it now. So maybe this energy has found another way to do things since they can't do things the old way anymore. The challenge is the Six of Wands, upright. And we have the Moon reversed. So this can relate to the eclipse energies between the lunar eclipse and coming up the solar eclipse on the 21st. This also can be deception, or the early bird catches the worm, getting up before the sunrise, right? That's very much of that Six of Wands energy. Maybe that you don't want to do that, but if you want to do what you are dreaming of doing, you have to get up early. But this is an imbalance here. And that could just be the deception or eclipse with this. This could be an inequity in the relationship. This could be debt, literally. It can be being scammed by someone, or just not sharing with others, not sharing nicely. So the challenge is you can go your own way. So I'm getting that. So you want to do your own thing, but there is an element of not sharing here that needs to be worked out. And that can be deceptive, or like I said, the need to get up early, but you don't want to do that. So there's some kind of disharmony there, but this is the need to break these patterns of imbalance and deception. Especially for Gemini, wanting to do things your own way. All right, so we have the Four of Pentacles at the top there, crowning for you in your now moment. The Four of Pentacles is reversed, so you're letting go, which is good. You may not have a lot of money, time, or energy to deal with right now, but you're now willing, instead of hoarding it, you're willing to put out a little bit in order to get the flow going. So Four of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Wands reversed. So again, there's frustration here, creative or sexual blocks. The Magician's reversed over here, but that's no longer since we have the Magician upright now. So before, you were feeling insecure without the tools and frustrated, not aroused, or inability to conceive the situation, or the inability to think that you could make this magic happen, but now that's changed. So because you're willing to put out some money that you felt like you didn't have before, if you're willing to do that or take that risk, now all of a sudden it flipped the Magician upright, which is really good. So before, with the Magician reversed, you were getting the Queen of Wands reversed as well. And then that was coming out with the World upside down. And this is someone who's frustrated, angry, tired, sick, not creative. So when you were feeling insecure and not believing that you could do this, it created all sorts of anger and frustration and the inability to turn your world right side up. Whether that's you or someone around you, that could be your creative energy stuck or your sexual energy stuck. But as soon as you decided it's okay to spend some money or time or energy to do something and not allow yourself to feel paralyzed, you flipped the Magician upright and brought in this beautiful soulmate, love, and inspiration energy. So then we have the Five of Wands upright, and that's feeling defenseless to the energies and attacks. All right, and that can be feeling ganged up on as well. And then we have the Death reversed. So somebody could be just dead tired of this or clingy, or the never-ending story, something taking forever to end. You're tired of all this, either just the energies making you exhausted and tired, or literally people attacking you or ganging up on you all the time, and you learning not to care what other people think. But this is the never-ending story of conflict, competition, the pursuit of happiness perhaps, and a lack of faith. Okay, so this, when you lack faith, that brings in the halting of the changes, and it also brings in that negative energy to you. But then when, like up there, when you all of a sudden have faith in yourself and you're no longer afraid to put out a little money, even though you don't have a lot, all of a sudden it changes the energy for you. Here you see yourself as the Four of Cups reversed, which is starting over in love, because this is about tempted by the Holy Grail. But it's also boredom, apathy, not doing anything about it, just thinking about it. But you're tempted, which means you want to make a decision. You're not happy with what you have. Or are you just being, it doesn't matter whether you're deeming yourself selfish about this or not, because maybe these are perfectly good cups. But this cup is your dream. And you may feel guilty for wanting this dream when you have these perfectly good cups, but they're not making you happy. So if you don't go for this, you're going to stay stagnant in this apathetic, bored energy of grounding and integrating. And now you've changed that by going for that. It's either dumping out the idea one way or the other. This is making a decision about it. Either you are going to stay with these three cups or you're going for it here. And it seems like you're going for it. So why does Gemini have the Four of Cups reversed there? Being strong, taming your beast, your ego. And this is feeling overwhelmed. This could be purging, being strong, allowing the purge, allowing all of the stuck energies, emotions in your body to leave. Could be crying, whatever it is. And it could be being dumped as well, or in the dumps. This is that child energy of needing help, money, opportunity. Just feeling like in the dumps that you need help. And it also can be the person who never learns their lesson, right? The opportunist then, who then wants to lean on others. So that might be your weakness, is as soon as you get insecure, you want others to do it for you, but you need to do this yourself. Around you, or how you are seen, is the Page of Cups upright, and the Page of Cups upright is upright. It's a message of love, or it could be a child who's very loving. or how other people see you as very innocent and loving, but very young or immature in your emotions. Perhaps because you're purging and crying and they don't understand what you're going through. This is somebody rushing in with the truth, and it can be harsh, especially to someone who's very Page of Cups, which is very vulnerable and innocent. So it's like this Knight of Swords isn't trying to make you cry, and that could be you, Gemini. You could be making this Page of Cups cry in the past, but now the Page of Cups is strong, not allowing harsh words to affect them like that anymore. So this is the transformation you're going through. We have the King of Cups reversed here, which could be the harsh energies. This could be a father and child. So if you're the masculine Gemini and this is your energy, you're being too harsh on this Page of Cups, perhaps, instead of loving. Or if this is around you, it's the same thing. But there's definitely a connection between this King of Cups reversed and the Page of Cups there. So you could be dealing with your father. Perhaps your father had alcohol issues or has alcohol issues, and you're no longer letting what they say get to you, especially when they're drunk. Where before they would have made you cry, they no longer can do that to you. So it's you taking your power back. It's really good, Gemini. So I'm going to put these back, but I'm coming up next to the King of Cups reversed and Spirit's connecting with me. Is this 2 different family type cards? This is about the abundance, the wealth, the community, society, and how your family relates with business and society and your world, basically. And this is about the instability of the actual home. So whether the structure is unstable or the family within it is unstable, it's not a happy, joyous family. Perhaps it's just a family of abundance. This can also be a community, a business, something around you that's not stable or it's moving. This could be moving, visiting somewhere else, somebody else's house, or switching communities or groups that you belong to, or ending a marriage. So perhaps it was just unstable with you growing up with this King of Cups reversed, being very harsh with their words, especially if they're emotionally detached or over-emotional or have alcohol issues. They can be very hurtful, especially when they're drunk, right? So this looks like moving a business as well, moving home to work somewhere else, or to create this dream for yourself. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles reversed. So this is powerlessness or a big expenditure. This could also be a child who's dependent, who's draining you financially right now. You needing to leave this stable environment, or a person you want to connect with needs to leave this stable environment. So it can go either way. But there is a big expenditure or powerlessness, or children who spend a lot of money as well. Look, this is all coming up around this King of Cups and the Page of Cups. All right, issues getting along at work, losing money at work, or needing to change job, or getting fired, or third-party situation at work. All right, so there is this stability here, but a need to move away from it, and perhaps find your what you align with. What are your desires? It may cost money, and you may not be up and running right away. So these may be details you're trying to work out to get away from the King of Cups reversed. So the blocks that you need to work on is destiny. It's the Wheel of Fortune. Why is that your block? This is your block. The same, I'm going to put them all out for you again. All the same cards just came right back. That is your block. It keeps coming. There's all the pentacles are together. We got the Queen of Pentacles and then the King of Pentacles reversed. So this could be your situation of husband and wife, brother and sister, or this could literally be your parents' situation. And this is about withholding. This is like the King of Pentacles withholding from the Queen of Pentacles. Like he controls the money and she's not allowed to have it, or he could be a hoarder or greedy, all about money. Or maybe he's losing money in status right now, so he's tightening the reins and she can't have access to this because maybe she likes to spend. She can't have the lifestyle into which she's become accustomed. So this is all around your block. So there's literally 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Pentacles cards came out around your block in the Wheel of Fortune. So your block is good fortune, that you don't think you're worthy of it. And you're coming up as the Page of Cups. So why would a Page of Cups, a little child, a baby, be worthy of this? So it's whatever your wounding is with your parents is coming up here for you to clear your worthiness of good fortune, of that dream family. And then you have the Sun. There it is. Page of Cups is all about you today. And this could be your own child as well. So you may be seeing in your own children your wounding that needs to play out from your childhood. But this is upright and loving. This energy is beautiful. I'm sweating like crazy too. There's a lot of masculine energy coming up here. So the Sun here as well. So we have the last card's the Sun, which is probably why I'm getting so hot. And I'm getting hot to trot. But this is... this could be a new child for some as well. But here we have the Sun at the end, which is full energy, full happiness, full exposure, being out in the sun, spending a little bit of money to go on vacation in the sunshine, or maybe take a child on vacation. I'm getting I'm the baby, gotta love me as well. Someone might be the baby of the family, so maybe the others always think that you get your way, and that might be why you feel ganged up on sometimes. But this is a message of love to a lover. This is the soulmate that's in the middle of the read with the Magician here. You feel brand new. You make me feel brand new. Gemini, you're getting all the songs today. This is the lover, makes you fully happy. It's also about the innocence of loving yourself, like a child loves themselves no matter what. If someone doesn't want to play, then they go, okay, I'll go play with the other person next door. And then we have, next to that, we have the Emperor reversed and the Six of Swords reversed, which is about feeling stuck in your emotions and your thoughts, right? No peace or no peaceful place to go. So this can be affection between parent and child, okay? A lover's card doesn't have to be a sexual relationship. It can be a relationship of great affection. And here's the Emperor reverse. So again, this is referencing a father with control issues and no peace in their life. Or this is somebody who needs to step down and retire. Or this, again, could be the King of Cups reversed who may have alcohol issues. And this is the Page of Cups who's not allowing this energy to affect them anymore. They're loving them anyway. This could be a partner or a father, either way. But either way, it's fully exposed. Maybe this abusive relationship with your father is exposed now, but you're not letting it take your happiness from you, which is the big deal right here. It's really good. The Devil is reversed. That's detoxing, and that's also Capricorn energy. So we have Leo and Capricorn, and then Virgo. So there's heartbreak and separation here with the Devil reversed, with the Queen of Swords reversed. So that can be your energy of feeling very hurt and detoxing that grief template. So, all of the, if you're a starseed, we all have a lot of grief templates here. So it's about purging all those wounds out of sorrow and death. And this is the wounded widow, right? Who loses the love of her life to war. So it's about letting go of all those wounds. And this has to do with commitment and marriage. This is the establishment, also Taurus energies. So it's how the establishment has let you down and has broken you, who has hurt you. This could be societal norms, religion, government, whatever it is. The men's club, all boys club, that men have always controlled you and taken you down. And you're detoxing this. We have the Emperor reversed and the Empress reversed. So whether this is your relationship or your parents' relationship, they're both reversed. And the the Empress is surrendering. And that's next to the Hierophant, which could just be identifying her as Taurus for sure. So this card can be a Taurus reversed, but this is representing one of these is at least a Taurus. But this is a surrender. This could be someone who's passing away too from illness. They put in a good fight, but now they've given up. But I don't have a death card here, do I? The death card is here reversed. So literally could be someone, either a person or relationship that has been sick for a long time, that was taking forever to die. And now the Emperor and the Empress are both reversed. So that could be someone who's now lost both of their parents. So they're just thinking about these things and the relationship and the wounds created from the family. But it also could just be dealing with parents who are retiring, parents who aren't getting along, or your own relationship where there's a big power struggle, which the Empress is definitely giving up here. Why do we have the Hermit here at the end there? The Hermit is shedding light on the past. And that could be me. I'm Virgo. So this is the Five of Cups reversed, which is getting over your shit, basically. The grief, the guilt, the shame, whatever you were holding on to, you wouldn't let go. This is the second time this card came up, confirming that you're now over it. You're over the past. You are awakened. And you have the light. And letting go of all emotional attachments in your life. The people, places, things that no longer serve you. The things that you thought you needed growing up that you don't. You only need yourself, your higher connection to yourself. And the pursuit of happiness. For me, this card can be very much that, because it's about the games and the expansion, not just the conflict and competition and fighting. This is the pursuit of happiness, getting busy again, realizing it's just all for play, a game, like being in the schoolyard. It's all the perspective. So let's see what the next card was for you. The next card for you is the Queen of Swords. So now you're upright. So in gaining your wisdom after detoxing and getting your happy back, allowing yourself to spend a little bit, knowing you are worthy of great fortune in your dreams, allowing yourself to be innocent without an abusive parent taking you down and making you feel not worthy. This is you in your light. So you may have Virgo in your chart as well. We have Capricorn reversed, Leo upright, Libra upright. Like I said, Gemini, Virgo, and or Aries possibly, that upright, and Sagittarius as well. So there's a lot of energies here, and Aquarius there. So this is you shining your light, perhaps in this hermit mode that you've been in, but you're upright now instead of feeling over-isolated, seeing a new perspective. And then you have the High Priestess reversed, which is a secret that's out. Because it's not using your intuition, because she is in her truth. And then we have, look at all the purples here. This is beautiful. The secret's out, and this is you telling yourself, what the heck took you so long? And this is a Cancer card, but I often get this as Scorpio energy, so it could be both. So you could have that chart. And then we have Pisces here. Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So this is very watery energy, but air too. Look how royal that is. It's like the purple of the, I'm getting like purple of the Gemini with the water is coming up around yellow for some reason, but it's all blues as well. So the water blues, and then the Leo, which is the sun over here, is coming up as gold. So very, very royal, water, air, and Leo for some reason is coming up really strongly here for me. But this is beautiful energy. Like this is you literally telling yourself, what the heck took you so long? I love that. And then, right when you come into your power, guess who else comes into their power? The King of Swords, the one you want to play with on the playground, who's dumping all his crap. This is purging it out, overwhelmed, right? Pushed to their emotional limits in order to free themselves. So you both did the same thing. You put your secret out in order to boldly move forward. And then he's upright, purging it out in order to get his freedom. So you're coming from two sides of the same coin. Gemini, this is beautiful. You have the King and Queen of Swords now together upright. So whether you're masculine or feminine, Gemini, doesn't matter. Because there's two air signs in their truth now. One is boldly moving forward in order for the other energy to then be freed after purging their emotions out. So one had to tell their truth, and the other one had to release themselves from being bound to their untruth. Very interesting. So let me just clarify this for you. Why do we have the Queen of Swords? Queen of Swords, the High Priestess reversed, and then the Chariot. There we go. Look at that. Gemini, this is beautiful. So the Queen of Swords, letting her secret out and boldly moving forward with the Chariot, and so you could have Pisces and or Cancer energy in you as well, is bringing you the King of Swords. King of Swords, choking on their words, unable to get the words out after ending pain or a painful ending or a betrayal. Now he's in his truth, so he's feeling bad for what happened between you, having trouble getting the words out. Perhaps knowing that he kept you in a prison, forcing you, this forced your healing, because you had to go from this status of feeling imprisoned by whatever your family wounds were, to knowing your truth and putting it out there to the Queen of Cups. And that could be a mother to the King of Cups reversed. Or this could be giving the truth to yourself, if the King of Cups is your partner or your brother. But it's like his hurting you, or what you perceived as his hurting you, is actually what pushed you to come into your truth. And then we have that Queen of Swords with the, there's Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio there. So definitely could be water energy, so you could have water in your chart as well. And now why do we have the King of Swords with the Ace of Cups reversed and the Fool? So he could have Aquarius in his chart. This is also perhaps depression or loss of hope or the need to heal. And stealing from others was causing his depression, because he was being sneaky and under the radar. He wasn't in his truth, but now he is. He walked away from all this. He walked away from all this to recover from exile or being destitute or injury or illnesses. Whatever it is, he's walked away in order to come together with you. Gemini, this is so beautiful. There it is, the negative self-talk, exposed, lies, spying, whatever it is, fully exposed, which is your outcome card there. And we have then your Wheel of Fortune upright. You have brought your sunshine and your good fortune to you, getting past these blocks. But you had to go through what you went through in order to empower yourself. So this is where we're ending here. Guys, check that out. This is so beautiful. So then we end up with the Two of Swords. This is the underlying energy now coming into the read. So this is that psychic energy, intuitive, secret, and energetic exchange. A lot of flurry of energy back and forth, expressing your feelings. In the aftermath of sudden events, epiphanies, whatever was happening, of the King of Wands reversed, who may have been sick, tired, or angry, and keeping to themselves. So that's where we started out. All right, so let's pull oracle cards for you from the energy deck. At 3820, 38 is the Queen of Cups, and 20 is Judgment. And remember too, we had the Queen of Cups is reversed here. Queen of Cups is upright at the end. So that could be your energy as well. But either way, we have the Queen of Swords and Spirit's connecting with me. Queen of Swords is upright. The Queen of Cups is upright. The King of Swords is upright. For Gemini, this is really beautiful. It doesn't matter that the Ace of Cups is reversed, because that's about the purge and letting go of the emotional excess. Because you have the Fool right after that, which is freeing yourself from that. So it's perfect because it's showing, even if the King of Swords is Gemini, it's showing from both sides how you both released yourself, but it's also about two people coming together here. So it could be a Gemini and Aquarius coming together. All right, let's see here. This is for Gemini. Victory, 28. 28 is the Two of Wands, so it has to do with choosing a path. But it's also the Twin Flames. So there's victory here. We also have the Magician and the Mirror. And the Magician's right in the middle of your read. All right? Look at yourself. See yourself for who you are, even in your pajamas in the middle of the night. You're beautiful just as you are. The 53 is that Knight of Swords rushing in. This is also about mirroring your father and how you perceive them treating you when you were growing up. Now looking back with adult eyes to see the same wounds from a different perspective so that you can release them. This is the Knight of Swords and the path. And then you have the door to spirit. This is purification process. Allowing that in by releasing yourself from your prison. 32 is that Six of Wands, being that Six of Wands, leading the way. Good news. It's all in the perspective. And allowing new doors to open. So there's a lot of white and gold here. And I was just getting thoth in a flurry. Getting overwhelmed. Bringing all the light in here. And then the underlying energy here is walking away. So when you walked away from others not treating you right, including yourself, that's when you flipped your energy. 27 is that Ace of Wands upright now. It was reversed in the read in the beginning. There was frustration there. Where was it? I can't see it. Well, at least you had the page. But this is when you walked away with the new inspiration and passion for something. That's when you flipped all the energies for yourself. Victory, the Magician in the Mirror, and door to spirit. Like knowing your power, knowing that you are the magic. And not allowing other people's interference to affect your peace. Let's see what else comes up for you. So from the Crystal Angels for Gemini. Gemini. All right, 3 cards came out together. You have, again, the royal colors. We have green, gold, and the purples and blues here. We have Jade of Wellness, the recovery of health and wellness is here. And that could be your own drinking wellness as well, because we have the Devil reverse. So there could have been detox of drinking and that kind of thing. Amber is give it to God, take a deep breath, and on the exhale, release the situation to God for healing and answers. And then Appetite. Progress, not perfection. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and all that you've learned. Then we have the bottom of the deck, which is Apophyllite. Increased support. Your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the doorway to an abundance of help and opportunities. Okay? So I don't feel like, and the King and Queen of Swords can be, siblings who have cleared both of their wounds together. It can be a love relationship, but it's not about the passion right now. It's about the healing together. But it's really beautiful because you've both released each other. And that's the biggest beauty here. The other stuff may come later. And then I'm going to do the Kipper deck too real quick. All right, for Gemini, one last card. Anyway, I just want, you end up with the Sun upright and the Wheel of Fortune upright. And you had the Sun upright as your last card there. You also have the wisdom of the Hermit there with the light and the detoxing of the Capricorn or Devil reversed energies. All right, so for Gemini, one last card. Oh, well, 2 wanted to come up. This is distant horizons where there's nothing to anchor into and a mature man reverse. So it's taking somebody out of your life who didn't serve you. This could be a death of a parent as well, or just the end of the relationship. Okay, so whoever this was, someone who stole from your life, your energy, your money, whatever it was. And that's allowing the changes, allowing the change. And that came up yesterday in my masculine read. Change and face the strain. The underlying energy for you is no longer in poverty, because that could be a consciousness too, poverty consciousness. there was concern perhaps about a father, or a father's concern who is ill, so someone may have passed, or they may still be clinging, but you're no longer allowing them to affect you. Perhaps a wealthy man came in to help, and it has turned your life around. So somebody might have come to your rescue in regards to a family situation where somebody was ill. So there's no bad news there, Gemini. That was a really amazing read. So make sure you drink your water, get your rest, your joy, and your nature. Love yourself first, Gemini. And rise and be loved. See you later. Bye.